2021 forecast reading. I've got little Tiger sleeping on my lap because he's cold this morning, so I thought I'd sit somewhere differently to make it a bit more comfortable for us. What you can see around here is all my craft stuff standing. So if you see odd things standing around, it's craft stuff. Right, so Cancer, let's see what's in store for you guys for December of 2021. You will see that instead of putting my smiley grinning face as the picture for the month ahead, I have put a picture of a lion which I did a pastel painting of. I have gotten into pastel painting. I used to do oils, but now I'm doing pastels and thoroughly enjoying it. So I thought I'd share it with you guys. Okay, so we'll do your tarot cards and then we're going to finish up with your relationship reading. Let's see what your tarot cards have in store for you this month. So your first card up is the Eight of Spring. Okay, let's see what else is coming up here. We'll do a nice in-depth reading here. Okay. All right, you've got some different cards. Okay. All right. Okay. I'll keep going until I see my whole story. And I think that's it. That's your story. So let's see what is in store for you guys here. So first up, what we see here is the stress from having too many things happening at once. December can often be like that, right? We are multitasking. We are juggling many, many things. There is much on our plate and we are trying to do all of it at once. So it's definitely a busy month for you, December, or it starts out very busy, no two things about it. My lighting's not great where I'm sitting today, but you guys have got something interesting and different, so let's see how it goes. Be practical with respect to how you proceed, the Queen of Autumn. So if you find your plate is full and you are multitasking and you are juggling many, many, many things, the thing to do in December is just be practical. Practical is normally just taking, I'm hearing, one step at a time, putting one foot in the other, making lists, making your way through those lists. Sometimes when we've got so much on the go that it starts clouding our judgment and it starts making a monkey out of our minds, the best thing to do is then to write nice, neat lists and see if you can work your way through it and be practical. Maybe there are things you're not going to get right in December. Do what can be done and do that first. Okay, I'm hearing all these messages for you. Then you get the Five of Summer. So the beginning of December is a little bit challenging for you guys. Trust there is a reason for everything that happens. Remove yourself from the negative energy of others. So maybe somebody's being a little bit too negative in your environment. Maybe you are listening to and watching things that are very negative in your environment, okay? So the suggestion here is focus on the positive, detach from the negative, right? Why? Because it affects your frame of mind. And if you are particularly busy and you are focusing on things that are not working for you, then all you are doing is impairing your ability to cope with all the things that are going on around you. So it's important to actually focus on what is working. Focus on the positive things around you. Where there are problems, try and see the amusing part of it, the humor in it, okay? Because this all changes your frame of mind and helps you navigate through this time. The Seven of Winter says there is a better choice. So maybe you're confronted with one particularly challenging situation in your life, and you have fairly doggedly, I hear, decided to pursue that avenue of how to get there. This card is saying there's a better choice. Look for it. Maybe change your frame of mind a little. Your final card coming up here actually really hints very strongly at changing your frame of mind about something. There's something about shifting your perspective, okay, that is going to make you see an easier, wider choice. Easier, wider choice. That's what I'm hearing for you. Because the Eight of Summer says the desire for more meaningful life and realizing it's time to move on. So perhaps a particular thing that you have been pursuing, perhaps a particular goal or objective that you've had, is now finished up in your life, okay? And you've got to choose a new direction and a new objective. Sorry about the lighting, okay? We'll have to blame it on little Tiger that needs to sleep on my lap this morning because it's cold. Okay, so it's definitely lots of things on the go. Your frame of mind has probably gotten into a little bit of a dark space. It needs to be shifted. You need to make lists. You need to be practical about this. All of this, you're going to feel prodded to do this, and possibly a change of direction. It's time to move on from something. There's a better choice out there for you. You get the Ace of Spring then. Okay, in this particular deck, it's time to take action, be fearless, and happily pursue your dreams. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe life has been pushing and shoving and prodding and giving you a hard time because it wants you to pursue a particular dream fearlessly and happily. Okay, so it's time for that now. You're really getting prodded to do that. Your final card is the Awakening card. And it's interesting because this is the Hanged Man in the traditional tarot decks. In this particular one, it says, change the way you're looking at a situation. Embrace your uniqueness. So that's what I was talking about, we saw earlier. A shift in perspective is required. So you have a particular thought, mindset pattern about the situation. In December, there's the potential to pursue a dream, okay, fearlessly and happily if you take action to do it. You just need to shift the way you are thinking about something. Maybe you feel stuck. Maybe you feel it's unattainable. Just shift the thinking first, and then you're going to see major changes for you. Okay, so that's basically your story for general life in the month of December. So it's about shifting that perspective, being practical, setting a whole lot of little goals, and possibly it's time to leave something behind and move on to something new. And that something new is a dream that you want to achieve, okay? It's something you have dreamt about doing. You need to take action on it now, and you need to do it fearlessly and joyfully. That's going to be the important ingredients, and that's possibly a shift in perspective as well, because if you have been really busy or are really busy, and particularly with things that are not exciting you or making you happy, that can affect one's frame of mind in a big way, right? Right, so let's see what's in store for Cancer for relationships in the month of December. Okay, so your children play a major part in relationships in December. Cancerian, I know the children are visiting from overseas at the moment after a long time, so yes, they are definitely playing a part. Okay, and right, so what we see here is children. So children play a part in relationships in December for all Cancerians. Like I say, the Cancerian, I know the two children are home from overseas at the moment, so that's obviously, and after a long time, it's a very close-knit family, so it's a big thing. And I think it's shifting thinking, shifting perspectives, which is what the main part of the reading is going to do. So I think your children may play a part, or children, someone else's children, children in general. Where relationships are concerned in December, they play front and center of relationships, okay? You'll have to see how that plays out in your particular life. You're dealing with a past life relationship at the moment, whether it's coming in or whether you're in one. What does that mean? It means that you have a strong bond with this person. Right off the bat, if it's someone new, if you're with somebody, you're very deeply attached to this person. You've had relationships with them in many lifetimes. The strong bond, the other side of us, I will always say that you have baggage with this person. You've accumulated over thousands of years, okay? That is not always bad. That can make for a stronger bond. But it can also make for slightly trying circumstances at times, because sometimes you don't even remember why you're annoyed about that thing. Well, it happened 1,000 years ago. Okay, but remember that it is also a very strong bond. Express your love could be important this month, okay? You might find yourself pushed to, you might find yourself inclined to let either somebody new that is coming in or an existing partner, you may want to be more open with them. You may want to show them how much you appreciate them. And Christmas time is a good time to do that if you celebrate Christmas. So December gives the opportunity and the potential for you to open your heart to that person and let them know how you feel about this. And then this could be the one. Is saying that this person whom you are with is the one, okay? And yes, you have had other relationships with them in other lifetimes. If somebody new is coming into your life, you have crossed paths with them before. They are not brand new to your life. Your paths have definitely crossed before, but they have soulmate potential, or they are the romantic partner that you were seeking. Where will you find them if it's somebody new? Somewhere quiet, somewhere out of the humdrum, somewhere where you go on holiday to take a breather and a break away from stress and too much to do. Or you go sit in a lovely park somewhere that's lovely and quiet, you're going to bump into this person. Something about quiet and peace and away from all the noise and the humdrum and the news and the whatever else not is where you meet this person. With an existing partner, it will you do your relationship the world of good to take a bit of time out, the two of you, disconnect from each other and connect to each other again, and only each other. Okay? Then you get to realize this is the one, this is my soulmate, this is my partner, this is the one that I should have been with all along. Okay? But you need some quiet time together to understand, realize, and recognize that. And you will get the opportunity to do so in the month of December. Right, Cancerians, that is your December forecast. I hope you enjoyed it. Those of you that celebrate Christmas, I'm wishing you a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. If you would like a personal or private reading from me, and I do an amazing soulmate reading as well, you can contact me via my website. I will put that link in the description box below. Sending you all hugs and love for the month ahead. We'll speak again soon.